Prince Harry finds himself embroiled in yet another personal crisis, this time punctuated by a cold and decisive rebuke from his father, King Charles III. Sources close to Buckingham Palace have revealed that Harry's recent attempt to solicit royal assistance regarding complications with his U.S. visa was met with silence and rejection, exposing the fragile and deteriorating state of their father-son relationship. According to palace insiders, the Duke of Sussex placed a desperate phone call to King Charles late last week, hoping to leverage his royal connections to smooth over legal hurdles surrounding his residency status in the United States. Rumors had been circulating about potential re-evaluation of Harry's visa, triggered by discrepancies uncovered in immigration filings, possibly linked to admissions Harry made during his high-profile interviews and public appearances. Yet rather than receiving support or even a measured response, Harry was reportedly met with abrupt silence. The monarch, fatigued by years of public family drama and private disappointment, is said to have ended the conversation abruptly without offering words of comfort or aid. An aide close to the palace remarked bluntly, "His Majesty's patience has run out. The king has witnessed his son dismantle his own dignity before the public eye for years. There was once a time he would have stepped in. That time has passed." The strained ties between Harry and Charles have been under intense scrutiny since Harry and Meghan Markle's departure from official royal duties in 2020. The fissure widened as Harry publicly criticized Camilla, Queen Consort, and appeared to profit from airing royal grievances through lucrative deals with Netflix, Spotify, and other media platforms. Senior royal advisors view Harry's plea for intervention, particularly during a crisis he helped create, as not only presumptuous but bordering on disrespectful. Expecting support from an institution he consistently disparages is unreasonable, noted former royal advisor Jonathan Markham. This sentiment echoes through the palace, where officials were reportedly more surprised that Charles answered at all, rather than by the swift hang-up. Friends and confidants near Harry describe his reaction to the cold dismissal as explosive, voicing feelings of abandonment and betrayal. These emotions, however, contrast sharply with insiders' observations that Harry's public narrative of being neglected by the monarchy diverges increasingly from reality. Once celebrated as the charismatic People's Prince, Harry now grapples with diminished relevance and the challenge of establishing a new identity far from the royal fold. Moreover, the legal complexities of his U.S. visa situation underscore the limits of celebrity privilege. Unlike in the UK, where his royal status once granted him considerable protections and influence, American immigration law is rigid and unforgiving, requiring strict adherence to rules regardless of fame or family background. Reports suggest that Harry's high-profile admissions, including sensitive personal details aired in interviews, may have complicated his eligibility for permanent residency. The implications of this latest crisis extend beyond personal frustration. They threaten to further alienate Harry from the British royal family at a time when public opinion is already skeptical of his intentions and actions. As the Duke of Sussex navigates this precarious juncture, questions loom large. Will he seek genuine reconciliation with King Charles and the monarchy, or will he double down on his independent path, risking complete estrangement from his heritage and the institution that shaped him? The coming months will be critical. With mounting legal, familial, and public pressures converging, Harry's choices could profoundly impact not only his personal legacy, but the future dynamics within the House of Windsor. Observers around the globe remain keenly attentive, watching to see whether the once celebrated royal can mend bridges or faces the consequences of a fractured relationship with the crown.